Hey guys, I hope you're well and welcome to this special update. There's a lot of things happening today, especially in the world of Forex. Also, we having seen cryptos moving down slightly, so I want to provide you guys with a quick update on what's going on in the markets. Before we start though, as always, I need to stress that trading financial markets is unfortunately risky and that there's a genuine risk that we'll lose all of our invested money, so please bear that in mind before you start investing and trading. Okay, so there's some big moves in the markets today, and most of it's tied into North Korea being open to discuss with the U.S. about putting their nuclear tests on hold, and that's just getting rid of their nuclear weapons, right? So that's causing stock markets and risk-on situation really to happen. So let's begin here with just the euro. So the euro on the 4 hours is slightly up today. As you know, it's trading in a big range, and it took out these levels here, which is 126.67, and could move up to 124.50 and 125, as I said in today's morning update at 9 a.m. London time. Pound remains in a downtrend, is capped by the 140.70 level, which is this level up here created on February 26, and move down and then up, and should really roll over here. It's almost 2 o'clock in London, so maybe we'll have another 2-3 hours of bullish price action, but eventually the market should roll over here and move to the downside. If that assessment is wrong and the market stops creating these lower and lower highs, then obviously we're going to target this move up, this level up here. But for now, selling should below 140.71, the trend is bearish. Here's the dollar yen, which moved up a bit today, but hasn't been like any major change, remains capped in this downtrend. As you can see, the dollar yen is creating lower and lower highs, and as long as you're below 107.68, I see this trend is bearish. And just simple Fibonacci from the low to the high suggested to me a few days ago when we were trading down here that the traders will look to sell between 106.17 and 106.75, and so far it's looking alright. The market is selling off here yesterday as anticipated, tried to bounce to the upside but remains capped. Aussie dollar versus the USD as well in a downtrend. As you can see here, the market is creating lower and lower highs, and I anticipate the next high to be created here, but we're not seeing like an immediate rollover, which is it's actually totally fine. This is just the way it works. But in the next few days, I anticipate the market to roll over here, target the low and potentially lower. Now, what we need to bear in mind that, as I highlighted in the past, the dollar index in general, if I show you that, here's the dollar index, which is a composition of a bunch of different currency pairs against the dollar. It's not as easy to trade. The market was in a downtrend with the dollar selling off, took out this high, moved to the upside, turned bullish, and now it's on its way back lower, and again it's trying to take out this level here, which is 89.50. Take that level out, then the market go down maybe to 88.50, but there's not going to be any quick reversals here, so you need to bear that in mind. It's not going to be an easy sort of setup here to trade dollars and currencies. NCD/USD, my view of the last few days that trade above 71.74, the market can go up to the midpoint, and it did. Again, should probably limit it in its game for here right now, and maybe move up a little bit tomorrow, but should in essence just, the best setup is just to buy down here. If you didn't do that, you just need to wait for that to happen again. Dollar CAD is moving down, some sort of profit taking based on what we saw yesterday. The trend is bullish by 128, which is a level down here though, so this could potentially be an opportunity for traders looking to buy here. Now, what's also interesting is that one of the reasons as well with the market is we have more of a risk-on situation, is because top Republicans, including Paul Ryan, which is the House Speaker, he urged Donald Trump to not go ahead with tariffs. Now, Donald Trump probably is not going to try to back off, but as I understand it, if they're going to renegotiate the whole NAFTA and all their trade deals, most likely, these sort of higher tariffs are not going to be employed on imports from Canada and Mexico, which obviously would be nice. Which is also interesting because, in fact, most of this imbalance in trade is actually not with Mexico and with Canada. It's actually mostly with Asia. Now let's take a look at the S&P and gold before we look on cryptos. So the S&P is slightly up today, as you can see here, but should most likely continue just to trade sideways. Not really sure exactly, but obviously capped by this high and supported by sort of this trend line. And I anticipate more sideways trading between this level, which is the 27.47 and 27.89 level, with a bullish break to the upside, bearish break to the downside. But I think this will probably need a few more days before the market decides to go long or short. In the case of gold, it's higher in line with euro dollar and New Zealand dollar. Most likely maybe head up to the middle here, which is 1,339, but because of tariffs, depending on what happens with that, you have the situation here with North Korea, you have the situation here with the Fed as well. There's so much conflicting things happening, so most likely more sideways trading. Now let's quickly take a look at the cryptos. So the cryptos, this is an update by my colleague here, and we started to include some technical charts here to give you a little bit of an idea which levels to look at. And you can see here that Bitcoin took out 11,054, which is a support level here. Could potentially touch the next support level, which is 10,758, and maybe drift a little bit lower, but I don't think for now we're gonna take out this major level here, which is 9,249, because that's a major level. So maybe a little bit lower over the next few days, and then maybe I think traders are probably gonna try to go long down here. But for now, the trend is short-term bearish below the high, which is 11,780. Ethereum as well, took out this level here, which was $835 per coin, and could potentially drift lower to the next support level, which is 108.48. The market is going to be short-term bearish below this high up here, which is about $870 per coin. Ripple, a bit of a disappointment. Was trading sideways, as you can see, and took out the 96 cents per coin level, rallied pretty much up to what is it, 106, 107, and then tumbled. The reason for this rise and tumble is firstly because rumors that Coinbase would introduce Ripple to their exchange. Now Coinbase is probably one of the biggest exchanges in the US, and you have very limited coins, but obviously if they introduce Ripple, that should increase the volume traded and the price if people want to buy it, and that's why the price soared here. But Coinbase today, Coinbase have let us know over the last few hours that they're not looking to introduce Ripple just yet. Other markets to watch: Bitcoin Cash, limited by 1,311, support down here at 1,188. Take this level out, and the market could go even lower to 1,125. And then you have Litecoin, which is trying to take out that 200 level. Take out that 200 level, and the market go down to 194, and maybe even lower to 181. But I doubt that. If anything, I see most of these moves in cryptos like corrective in nature, and then from lower levels, traders are probably going to look to go long. But for now, as you can see in some of these markets like Bitcoin and Ethereum, we have a downtrend. Ripple again just above the low, so technically not in a downtrend yet. Bitcoin Cash, yeah, well, a slightly weak downtrend, but potentially just bounce, and then Litecoin just trading sideways for now. We'll see what happens in the next few days. Don't forget to follow us here on Twitter. So right now we're live on Periscope, and the handle of tradecaptain.com. If you don't know that handle, then it's the following. It's called TradeCPT. If you follow, you will be able to get a notification of this special update I'm doing now, because this is not a scheduled update. The second thing you can do is you can subscribe to us on YouTube. The reason why you want to do that is because we're live as well on YouTube right now, and very straightforward, Trade Captain English. You can see, as you can see here, we're live right now, so it's a good way of getting notifications when we're live and providing these on events or videos really where we haven't scheduled. Okay guys, have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow if you would like to at the live trading room at 9 a.m. London time. To check that out is here, where we provide you guys with a quick update of all the major markets. Have a good trading day.